Robert Moses is here on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. There is insane money magic happening here, and he is casting magic through this web in the dream realm, though he cannot enter it.
That's so mean. I hate this motherfucker.
Those are vampires piloting kiosk mechs. One of them's gotta go. You watch Pete's life leave his body.
Come on. We got work to do.
You are sucked out of the dream realm back into your body.
Ah, Dad!
And the door opens. I'll see you in the funny papers. And you take his fucking head off.
It felt bad.
The door's open. The ritual is done. The Paragon cannot come through without a great act of magic.
Fuck, he wanted us to kill him.
Play some D&D?
Yeah, spicy D&D.
Hell yeah, some spicy D&D. Welcome one and all to another exciting episode of The Unsleeping City. My name is Brennan Lee Mulligan. These are our intrepid heroes. Say hi, intrepid heroes.
Good morning!
Good morning right now.
It's 7 a.m.
Oh my God, it's so
It's important for you guys to know if you're like, what's going on with this episode? We're shooting early today because
Brunches and dragons.
Brunches and dragons.
I spilled my peanuts everywhere.
That's how early it is. Allie's
You didn't
spilling
even put them
peanuts.
back in. You're just eating
I'm
them
just gonna
out.
fish
so
them out
nasty.
among my dice.
All of those dice have been on the floor because you're so bad at throwing.
Fuck you, nat 20 and you die. 9!
And you died.
And you die.
Last we left off our intrepid heroes, we're on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Many of them having been gravely injured by the foul necromantic powers of vampires and the lich Robert Moses. Some of our heroes have indeed had their hit point maximum drastically reduced. They are battered, bloody, bruised, and beaten, having spent many spells and much blood and some treasure, including the Holy Grail detergent, fighting the forces of evil in the New York Stock Exchange. Robert Moses was destroyed, but his spirit fled out of the New York Stock Exchange across the city. You guys summoned Alejandro, who looks desperate and, or not you guys, but Pete summoned Alejandro, who looks frightened and scared and desperate, and you guys are now on the dais, having looked up in the big book of bits and bobbins, all that has to do with the time stone. You also have Santa's list here, which I don't believe I described last time, but if there are any questions about who is on which part of the list.
Am I on it?
Am I on it?
You are not.
Oh.
Rowan is not a human person, so Rowan does
Humans
not.
don't get to be on Santa's list? Non-humans don't get to be on Santa's list?
Fairies are exempt from the moral frameworks of mortals.
Great, well, Narnia it is for me.
Sorry, the nuts look insane.
Brendan, if you could take pictures during games, we could take pictures as well.
Very.
Is Pete on the list?
Pete is on the list.
On the good list?
Pete's on the naughty list.
No! Honestly, obviously,
I'm
but
assuming Sophia's on the good list.
Sophia's on the nice list.
isn't it like a elastic list? Like if I'm starting to be good,
You're still selling drugs to children.
but I'm not happy about it.
How thick and bold is the print on Pete? Like, does it look like it's faded a little bit?
Yeah.
All of the print here is a delightful, festive, jolly calligraphy in a bold red fountain pen. It looks that Santa happily transcribed everyone's names on this list at whatever point that he made them, with the same festive, jolly spirit, even though half of these people on one half of the list are doomed to damnation.
Where's
Kingston?
Kugrash?
yeah.
It feels like also it makes me like Santa less, that he's like, yes, absolutely, I will doom these people and I'll put coal. So they'll have a miserable time during their lifetime and then a miserable time during
Yeah,
their death.
adding the hell factor is like,
Right.
ooh, Santa.
But did he know? Did Santa know?
Yeah, he absolutely knew. He sold it to
know he
them for
fucking
money.
What? Santa didn't sell it for, no, not for money. He was doing a favor.
I just
Bold
assumed.
claim.
What are you talking
He's
about?
gotta buy those
Totally.
presents somehow. How does he buy those
Fucking
presents.
Santa is an aggressive capitalist.
So he's making the presents, but he got to buy the materials. Where
Because
did
I
he get
think
them from?
who rolled the nat 20 investigate last time?
Right now.
It was
Oh, yeah.
It was Pete. Yes, you see Sophia, Ricky, and Kingston are all on the nice list.
Of course. That's good for you.
Well, the good side and the bad side.
Is Kugrash?
Good kids, bad kids.
You see that
I'm
poor
just
Kugrash is there on the naughty list with you.
Hey, man. We're both trying our best out here.
Yeah.
Well, I do agree that I could try a little bit harder.
You've done some sustained damage, and I did a lot of damage at once, sort of a heavy hitter, and you're just like consistent
Yeah.
out there every day, just doing a little bad.
Yeah,
on base.
yeah, totally.
She's constantly getting on base.
Yeah.
So many RBIs. So many RBIs from Pete. I just come out there,
Grand
A-Rod.
slam.
I sold.
Hit a homer.
Can
I
I
sold
come over
speed to a
the list?
babysitter
Can I
yesterday.
go over to the list and see Pete looking at his name and then write his name on the nice part?
The ink is immediately absorbed into the list, but it's a nice gesture.
Hey,
It's
I
worth
think
a
there
try.
is something we can all be doing to actually get these people on the nice list,
Yeah.
and let's be talking about what we got
right,
going
yeah.
on this evening.
Let's
You
do
know
it.
what's fucked up is that I know Santa and that we're friends. I'm not saying that I should be absolved of my
No, of
sins,
course.
but you'd think it would help a little bit.
I mean,
Wow.
you know, you would hope that after the kindness you had
Oh,
done him,
shit,
you know,
I
earlier this
forgot.
month.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think Santa takes into account personal favors.
You know what? Then that's why I respect him. That's why we are friends.
Hey, I have 50
bullshit.
points of lay on hands. How are people doing?
Oh, yeah.
As you guys look around, you guys hear sort of the rolling of thunder out in the sky.
Like a
You-
natural thunder, like a
Yeah, natural thunder. No, extremely bad, apocalyptic,
goddamn.
evil
Has this thunder had work done?
You guys also see, the scraps of the ritual around here. You're very badly hurt. It is about 9 o'clock at night on New Year's Eve.
Great.
We have never taken a short rest before, but this is the exact time when a short rest comes into play.
Can we do it on the bus?
No, I'm gonna use my credit card. I don't care about worldly possessions. I'm gonna get us the nicest hotel room.
A penthouse, all of
I'm
us
gonna get us
together.
a
I'm gonna
We
penthouse.
jump
don't
on the
need
bed.
to go to a hotel. The world's about to end.
Absolutely
Let's
don't.
get in the
Yes,
car.
we deserve something nice.
We'll
I
do
have
it
to go-
after a New Year's.
I have to
He's
go
gotta
to Yankee Stadium right now. I'm sorry. You guys can do that if you want. But
Oh,
not
can I
gonna
pick
go-
up all the
I'm not gonna-
artifacts from the
Yeah.
what he did? Just stuff all the
Yeah,
things
oh,
he
you stuff
used, even
all-
though he used them.
Here's my feeling. I think that we need to get everybody that we know in on this. So you guys go to
Okay.
Yankee Stadium, fantastic. I think I should go to Grand Central Terminal and get the fairies on our side. And I think that if we can get Em and Willie and anybody else that we've ever met,
M's my
how
girl.
do you think the mummy is doing after he's spent the last 20 years trapped in an ankh? You think he's feeling like he's a better person?
I mean, I don't know. I could talk to him. We can see what's up.
Who needs to be healed? Because I'm gonna go now.
I have 19 points left.
I got 21. My max is now 58 after
Does
these vampires.
Anyone want a greater restoration? It'd be my last 5th level spell, but I think that's fine. It's
What-
better to
what
do
is
it.
I
it?
mean, my max is only 54 right now, and my
Wait, what is it
eventual
gl-
max is 84.
I think I
so-
could heal somebody's
Hit
hit
point.
point max back to its normal.
So you're 30. You're 30
I'm
points
30
down.
I
down.
wouldn't. I
30
wouldn't.
down, Jesus.
Yeah.
I
that's
wouldn't
okay.
mind a higher max. I wouldn't mind a higher max because then that means that I
Yeah.
can go
Right.
to start doing radiant damage quicker.
What's your?
But I don't. You know.
How much
I'm also,
are you down?
My max is 84, and my max is 58.
Oh yeah,
That's
so do
really
Sophia.
bad. Cool.
Are you sure you want to use a 5th level spell though right now?
I mean, what better time than to not waste an action and a spell than to do it right now?
Okay.
Cool.
Okay,
I'm gonna
if you're
do
cool with that.
greater restoration on Sophie.
Kugrash, you reach out your little paw, your friend Sophie, all those bacon, egg, and cheeses in alleyways outside of bars.
The
little rat
greatest
paw touches
restoration of all.
One more hangover cure.
Your hit point
You fucking
maximum is
mess.
restored. And Kugrash, you hold your paw and cast this healing spell. You've been doing good deeds in this city for so many years, and look at your little name on that naughty list still. But Sophia is healed, a selfless act. You restore her.
I shoot Sophia's leg.
I'm okay to keep my hit points low, but it's nice to have my max be high.
Oh, right. Oh, got
Let's
it.
go
I'm sorry,
ahead.
never mind.
So your hit point max is restored. What we're gonna do now, I'm not gonna make you guys wait till the end of the short rest because you're not engaging in any strenuous activity over the next hour. We're just gonna roll your guys' hit points now.
Woo! Feeling good.
Yeehaw.
Sophia leg.
And then I get my body back. Woo!
Be nice if I had more greater restorations. You know, high-level spells are good.
Yeah, funny that.
Believe
funny
it or
that.
not.
Pete, as your blink spell continues, by the way, you get flashes and images of Nod roiling in this insane dream storm. You look up, see the golden door fully open, the weird hex moving around it where the lock is keeping it open, and you see that infection within the dream realm is just pouring power and trying to suck the thing out of the golden doorway. You see that there's a bunch of trash cans that are bouncing up and down the street, sort of running. You're like, man, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Hey man, if you got any fucking blaze in here, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You even see up on top of the thing, holding onto a little railing, looking, is Pizza Rat with a little pizza tied to his back, looking at, things are starting to look pretty bad out here. And you see that Nod appears next to you as you kind of phase in and out of reality. Nod looks and says, this is as bad as it could be. Anything that you need to do, there is a very real chance that the world will change forever tonight.
Okay. What should I focus on?
I will be as close to the edge of dreaming as I can, but this is the hour. This is it.
Okay. Well, me and everyone that I was with before, we were gonna go and try to find Bob Moses. We know it has something to do with the ball that's dropping in Times Square.
Nod reaches out and sort of touches their head and says, something bad is happening at the Occult Society, at the library, and Kugrash's son. Something with Kugrash's son.
Okay. Am I able to blink back, or do I control the blink?
Your blink spell probably ends,
Okay.
just duration-wise.
We have to go get Wally. He's at the Occult Society, and he's in trouble.
Or is it the other son?
Oh.
I asked the bagel who is in trouble. Or has it been, when did I use it last? I used it to see if Esther was the one who
think you
said
used
that.
it today.
So I've used it today. Fucking fuck.
Let's go.
Let's call people.
Yeah, call her.
Yeah.
We're
Wait,
with
do I have time to go to-
Alejandro.
Cool. You guys are looking around. You don't have too much time, but there's a bunch of stuff you guys have to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to Grand Central.
Cool. Rowan is going to Grand Central.
Wait,
I-
something's going on at the Occult
I
Society?
guess we'll go to the occult. Did we get the sense that the Occult Society and my family were the same thing, or they were separate?
It was at the Occult Society.
I did
said
not say
something's
that. I just
happening.
want to say I did not. That was not. I did not say that it was the same.
I will go to Wally's house then, or Wally's
Okay.
apartment, and
I
then
think I have
guess
to go to the Occult Society.
I don't. I can handle it if you have businesses you need to take care of.
I just feel like, I think Ricky would go to the Occult Society.
All right.
or it might be David. I don't know how to fucking figure this out.
I can go to
I mean,
one.
I
you
can
go
call
to the other.
Jackson and I can
Wait,
just go check out
Yeah, can
one of
you-
your.
We're with
Yeah, get
Alejandro
Jackson
right
to come
now.
with
Oh,
us.
yeah.
Like, I can
can-
call, but I can call him and like rather than going all the way down, I could just call him and be like, "Hey, come through," and then go check on your son.
That's interesting. Alejandro, do you have any way to for me to figure out which one of my sons is in trouble right now?
He just casts a scrying on. He says, do you have an address?
Yeah, I give him Wally's address. David's
He
address.
scries on Wally's apartment. Lights off. No one home.
Okay. What about David's house?
He looks. You see a mostly dark home, Forest Hills, with one of the windows broken and a door slightly busted open.
All right, I gotta go to David's house.
Hey gang, this episode of the Unsleeping City Chapter 1 is brought to you by our friends at Roll20. This is a service that we endorse so hard that we actually use it in our games. It's not even, we
We straight up use this stuff. Roll20 provides the tools you need to game in person or online for all your favorite TTRPGs. We're talking clickable character sheets, 3D virtual dice, awesome maps, tokens for PCs, NPCs, characters, and creatures of all types. It's the stuff you need to play the games you love. You want to know how cool Roll20 is? We partnered with them to make all of our amazing battle maps for this current season of the Unsleeping City, Chapter 2, currently airing every week on dropout.tv. Go to roll20.net and create your free account today for all the tools, tips, tricks, forums, and community you need to make your games better, easier, and more fun. And now, back to the show.
I think I'm gonna do a greater invisibility and try to go to the financial district and
Well,
look
you're in the
around.
financial district.
Or like to like Bob Moses's like
Lair or something?
lair, yeah, like look around.
Can I call Jackson real quick
Cool. You,
and just see if I need to physically show up?
Also
or
invite
if I
M.
can. Yeah.
dope. You give Jackson a call. It goes to, as you give Jackson a call, you see that it goes to voicemail. As it does, Kingston, you have a little residual. Give me an insight check.
Yes. It's very high. 19 plus 13. Or no, that's perception. Excuse me. Insight. That's also 13. 19 plus 13.
She's 32.
Yeah.
You, from the little trickles of electricity from your shutdown spell, you feel that call go out and know that Jackson's phone is at the Occult Society.
All right.
Oh.
I think there's a lot going
Okay,
down
yeah.
at the Gramercy Occult Society.
Alejandro, do you sense anything
Yeah, can you-
about the Occult Society? There's something.
He says, I was home, but I was not at the society. We should go, he says, we should go now.
Can I text Emiko for an update on Liz?
Yes, you can.
As we go.
Sophia, maybe you can also get your family to come help. I mean,
I
if
was
they're
thinking
in
of
bed, like,
texting Mario and
get
being
some
like,
muscle
"Do you
in
wanna redeem
there."
yourself, but
Yeah.
I don't trust my dad. I think he would flip for whoever pays the highest price.
You don't think he wants you back?
I'm out the
don't
door.
think he
Cool.
I'm going to
Kugrash
David's.
is out the door, going to David's place.
Yeah, I'm headed to Grand Central.
Rowan dips out.
Can we go 3 deep in this Maserati?
You see that, yes, you absolutely can. Okay. Cool.
Sophia lying in the back, that
You're on,
shitty
like, a
back
console?
seat where you have to like put your knees way up in the air.
Who all's getting in the Maserati with Ricky?
The good kids?
Cool, the good kids.
Nice list.
You guys.
I'm like so excited I'm like secretly kind of excited to like be in a Maserati. So I like put on like a little thing and think it's gonna be like wind in my hair, but then I'm just in that shitty third
You're
seat.
just shaking so
And
much.
Pete, you're staying in the financial district, looking,
inspecting and
Cool. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Sure. Let's see. 9.
Cool. So you guys get in this fucking sick Maserati. You see that Alejandro takes his jewel out, says, "We'll catch up later, Peter."
Cool. I'll have mind link open with everybody. Is
Cool.
that a thing I can do?
Yeah. You take your mind link open. You see that Alejandro goes, "My God, this scar is sick as hell."
It's really outside my comfort zone.
Just tear off down the street. You see that, Kingston, you get in the car and traffic just, like the Red Sea, parts in front of you.
It's Bruce Almighty.
This really is like a fucking movie. When do you ever get to drive a Maserati through New York City with no traffic?
Honestly, nobody needs to be driving anything in New York City. Everyone should be taking public transportation, but that's just me.
If public transport looked like this.
But this is sick. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I prefer taking the bus usually, but this is dope.
Awesome. Cool. Rowan, how are you getting to Grand Central?
I am going to jump in a cab
Cool.
and be like, this is it, man. We got to get to Grand Central as fast as possible.
You see,
Like, I'm sort of sitting in the cab, like, get me to Grand Central right away.
the cab driver says, "I'm going to go at the pace that is hello. Hi, yes, to go."
Now.
The cab takes off, pops up on the sidewalk. just dips into a bike lane. Someone's like, "Fuck you, man!
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Hey, fuck you! Go fuck yourself!" You see a cab tears off. You arrive at Grand Central. It is a strange night outside. Thunder, a bunch of drunk people out already for New Year's Eve. People are partying. You arrive at Grand Central a few minutes later.
Great. I'm gonna go to the Whisper Corridor. Whisper Corridor?
Yep. Or the Whispering Gallery. Yeah.
Whispering Gallery, Jesus. And I'm gonna say, now is the time, our people must assemble.
You hear ding dong, ding dong. Ooh, opens up Bilberry. A little, bike pedal ornithopter comes out. Miss Barry.
Hi, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Okay, all gotta go. We all gotta go.
Let the trumpets of war be blown. Assemble at the clock.
Oh, and before we run off anywhere, is there anything that you can do to pimp up this umbrella a little bit, make it a little fancier?
Oh, sure, let me take a look at that here. You see, he snaps the knife off the front and takes a vial of mercury and pours it on top of the umbrella, and a quicksilver knife of moving liquid silver appears at the end of your umbrella. That should do the trick in a pinch. All right. And you see that he takes off towards the Grand Central kiosk. The Umbral Arcana whips around it, and you see clock gnomes, sprites, pixies, dryads. You see that in his little sort of tux with the bow tie untied, Priapus the satyr shows up. Oh my fucking God.
God. We don't have time, but later.
3 minutes.
Later! And I'm so sorry. I didn't say, but we do all have to go to Times Square on New Year's Eve, and I'm sorry about that.
Boo! All the fairies, boo!
I know! Look, I want to go. I don't want to go either.
To suggest to go to Times Square on New Year's Eve, I'm going to need a persuasion check with disadvantage.
But I have advantage on persuasion.
Then you're just going to roll a flat.
Oh, wait, I don't have advantage on persuasion. God damn. I just have it on performance. God damn it. Well, that is a nat 1. I also got a 16. Fucking disadvantage.
You see that everyone goes New Year's Eve, it's gonna be a zoo. It's gonna be a zoo out there.
You can fly, you lazy motherfuckers. God damn, I should have just taken the crown.
You see that all of the fairies speak. Aquamarine is here. You see that in his plaza bathrobe, because he was taking a bath, Bobby Goodfellow shows up and goes, "Oh, what the fuck is going on over here? We're calling some kind of war meeting?"
Yeah.
You see that all of them say, Times Square's gonna be full of cameras and, it's gonna be full of fuck it, there's gonna be cold eye in there, people will be smoking.
Yeah, but also, Robert Moses, who is an absolute scumbag, is trying to destroy the American dream.
You see that one of the little sprites looks and says, "Oh no, the vampires! They're coming up from the financial district."
Now?
Yes.
To here?
It looks like they're headed for Times Square.
Everybody get on the goddamn 7 train right now.
You see that Bilberry says, Times Square is a shit show. I don't think it's safe for any fairy to set foot there. But you are founder of the fairy realm of New York. We'll cut those vampires off at the pass.
Excellent.
You see he takes out a rifle that instead of having a trigger section, just has a giant clock in it. And you see he says, "We'll shoot those motherfuckers to the end of time! Time gun style!"
And Bilberry, before you go, I think I'm gonna need the crown if you have it available to me.
It's bad news. I did smelt it, but here you go. And he just tosses a chunk of silver bullion to you.
Great, I'll just put it in my pocket.
It's all the power of Fae is in there,
Great.
but it's not. It's just a big chunk.
Bulky?
It's just a little bulky right now.
That's
but
fine.
Feel free to hoist that bad boy up if you need to.
Thank you.
All right, let's kill some leeches. You see that the fairies charge out of Grand Central in this massive war party. Priapus leading the way. He's got his musical instrument in his hand. It's a big. Did I say what his musical instrument was?
I don't
I don't remember.
I'm going to say that he hoists. Priapus hoists a giant stand-up bass in one hand. He is fully erect and runs out of Grand Central. Bobby Goodfellow looks over and says, "All right, well, let's do this thing." Runs out. Wonderful. Everybody else, you guys head to Gramercy Occult Society. You guys arrive at the public library, and you see on the steps strange storm clouds in the sky. A weeping Orlando standing over the cracked body of Rovius. One of the stone lions has been cracked in half.
Does anyone have a mending spell?
I mean, I have mending, but I'm assuming this is.
I mean, I'm discovering my spells every day. Let
Okay,
me try.
Sophia.
Let me try.
Sophia,
I got
this
it.
is not the time. This is
got
not
it.
the time.
Hang
Orlando,
in there, little stone guy.
Orlando, what happened?
You look around, and Sophia, you see very fresh. There are injured and wounded and dead bodies of monks of the Order of the Concrete Fist here. It looks like a huge fight happened on the steps.
Oh my God.
I run downstairs.
Yeah, I think we've got to run
You run
right in.
downstairs. Alejandro runs with you. You see that Orlando looks up and says,
The vampires came and attacked here. We destroyed as many as we could.
and you do see like clumps of ash around the steps.
My boyfriend, Rovius, my sweet lover. Oh,
See, he pets his giant stone mane.
he died defending the library. What is happening?
Alejandro looks, can't think of anything to say, just charges into the library.
Give the lion a hug.
He nestles into you.
Still trying to medicine it.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Let's go down 20.
1. No.
One and now one.
You killed that lion.
No, I didn't kill him.
You go over and touch the body, and a bit more stone crumbles off. Orlando goes, "Ah!"
I'm so sorry.
Are they still fighting? Is there still anything going on inside?
Some, the greatest warriors were slain here on the steps, but some snuck past. Some rogues in mist form made their way past here.
This huge mournful roar.
I run inside.
You rush inside. You go in. You see a couple of the monks recognize you, Sophie, bloodied and battered.
What's going on? Tell me
They
what.
see, they say, don't worry, we beat them. They're defeated, but they made their way to the chamber of the Umbral engine.
Where's that? At?
In the heart of the library. You rush past. You get to a room, crazy steps, MC Escher. You get to this giant chamber buzzing with arcane energy. You see a bloodied Esther on a knee next to what looks like an unconscious Jackson.
I guess I can lay on hands, both of them,
Cool. You try to lay on hands them.
for like 10 points each.
10 points each. Cool. Esther still looks somewhat injured, but you reach down. You see that Jackson comes to. You see that in the center of the room, the Umbral engine, an elaborate, huge orrery, this like cosmic thing of a central brass globe covered in runes, spinning gyroscoping wheels and sort of celestial bodies hovering around it. And you see that something has happened to it. There is some whirling necromantic energy, and it is like fritzing and clicking against itself.
Okay, so all the people of New York can see magic for tonight. How does that
sure?
help them do something?
They want people to witness the event, right? So maybe that Umbral engine would have normally stopped them. Is that right?
Whoa.
You see that Jackson coughs, looks up. Something else. Go ahead and give me a medicine check. Anyone that wants to?
I'm maybe not going to. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool. You see that there is that Jackson's basically life force has been greatly diminished. His constitution score has been dramatically removed. I'm also gonna say that with that nat 20, you can just tend to their wounds. Esther and Jackson are back up at full hit points, but you see that Jackson's hit points are greatly diminished as his constitution has been dramatically reduced.
Is there something, do I think there's something I can do spell-wise in order to restore that?
On a nat 20, potentially there's something you could do to restore that.
It's not a disease, right?
It's not a disease. But there is a high risk that whatever you did, in other words, you'd have to make a roll. So it would be a roll of the dice, and it would take a great resource to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You see that Jackson is lying there. You see that Alejandro's talking to another member of the occult society. They can't find Anna and Amelia anywhere. It just looks bad here. You see Jackson looks up at Sophia, kind of smiles. He goes, and sees Kingston too, and he goes, oh, what the hell, pal? Good to see you. You see, he reaches up and touches the side of your face. How you doing, pal? You good?
I mean, things are wild right now, but I'm doing all right.
No shit. You took care of Moses?
His spell was successful. We're not done yet. Ask me tomorrow, and the answer will be yes.
You see, he nods and smiles. He goes, oh, this is fucked up. Why we keep doing this shit? I'm glad we got some fresh blood in here, because I could use retirement.
Well, for tonight, I think you do your thing. Stay in, watch a movie, I don't know. Don't watch the ball drop. I think that's gonna be a shit show.
Oh, yeah, what am I gonna do? Watch a fucking ball drop? Oh, my fucking Mets windbreaker, what the fuck? It's covered in blood, these assholes. I gotta go to the Mets store.
Speaking of the Mets, the Yankees, Esther, do you know anything about the Yankee Stadium? I have something, I guess it's not speaking about the Mets.
You see that Esther looks at you and goes, did you get some kind of vision or inclination?
There's something happened when I was trying to remove the curse from Liz that I just saw a flash of Yankee Stadium. I don't know why, but...
You see that she says, well, she says it's about 9:30, 9:40 now. If you got a vision, do you want company on the way?
Yeah, let's go.
You see she says, all right, I'm gonna go with Ricky. Great, we'll be back in a little while. You see that Ricky and Esther head out together. You rush off to Yankee Stadium.
I got a new car, by the way. I don't...
You see, she looks at, go give me a persuasion roll.
Oh, no.
5?
You see she goes...
Oh, excuse me, 6.
Oh, 6. See, she goes, this is kind of gaudy. Did you buy this?
I didn't, no. Pete bought it for me.
Pete? So, do you think Pete got it honestly?
Honestly, I don't think so. And it's kind of tearing me apart. It's really tearing me apart.
These things just guzzle gas.
It's really bad in a lot of ways. I feel really uncomfortable driving it, but it is very fast. Hey, look, I mean, you know I would never choose this, right?
You see, she says, I mean, yeah, I guess. You see that...
Just kind of like silent driving for a second.
You see Esther opens her, opens her spell book up and does something as you guys start heading out from the library, and you see that this spectral road, just made of pure light, peels off.
Oh, look at that.
She goes, take this, as she holds concentration on this spectral road, and you peel off into the sky on this Maserati.
Awesome.
Headed off towards Yankee Stadium. Jackson, sort of on the ground looking very fucked up, he looks up at you, Sophia, and you see he says, how you holding up, kid? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Yeah. Cug gave me a fucking fat-ass 5th level spell, so I'm doing I'm doing better than I should be.
So what's the deal? Moses got his spell off? What kind of spell is this? What are we looking at?
he's making, oh, did I not fill you in on any of this? He's making a lock to go. He wants to go to Nod. Nod made it so that no one could come into Nod. He created a lock. And Sinatra's law, he created a lock here so that he could create one over there. And now I'm assuming he's doing something. I'm assuming he's made some sort of thing with like harnessing, like a time thing. What is the time thing called?
The time stone.
The time
No, you got this. You got this.
So I think he's making a time stone using the auspicious timing of midnight. The energy of, the ball dropping.
And what's he's doing that to what? Live forever? Or?
I mean, it's we believe based on the Book of Bits and Bobbins that he's using the time stone.
Which book of Bits and Bobbins?
The time stone books of Bits and Bobbins.
No, but is the little one or the big one?
No, it's a big book. It's a big book.
Gotcha.
Yes, I'm not.
Not the bitty book of Bits and Bobbins.
Big book of Bits and Bobbins.
Nah, it's the big book of Bits
We
and
wish.
I think he's trying to turn Manhattan into like a place where only the undead can hang out.
Yeah.
Or some sort of
Paragon or something?
place where only he and his folk can be.
On the level of like heaven and hell.
Yeah.
Manhattan will become.
He's making a realm.
It's heavy stuff.
This is heavy stuff.
It's a lot.
You see Alejandro is looking around. He looks very distraught, like he's like scrying for his granddaughters. He sort of like uses up his scrying spell and then turns to one of the other wizards and says, all right, try to find Anna and Emilia. You see he turns to Jackson. Jackson says, Alejandro, good to see you, bud. So this is it. They're gonna try to pull it out of the dream realm, the golden door.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, this is bad. This is what Dale was warning me about. He thought this was gonna happen.
Dale? Thought this was gonna happen? God damn, he had a whole fucking life without me. I had a fucking book club.
You see, he goes, yeah, Dale was into that whole chosen one bullshit. He thought there was gonna be a time where the dream realm would try to fully destroy New York. And he was a fucking new kid, but he had a lot of big ideas about, the symbol of our order is that yin and yang, right? And specifically between the energy of dream and of the waking world. And the stuff he found, the scrolls in the monastery that talked about the chosen one, he was on this trip about the fact that those forces should be combined and used together rather than us as monks standing as a guard against the dream realm. He believed in it, and he went and found the pinnacle. He went all the way up there, and it was all bullshit. Nothing happened.
Where's the pinnacle?
You see, he looks at you. Make an insight check.
15. No, 16.
He's looking at you with kind of a look of like, why do you want to know?
I give him a look of, because I asked, because I want to know.
You see, he goes, what you gonna do? You wanna... All right. Oh, fuck it. I'm out of commission. It is what it is. The scrolls talked about a place that at the time was unreachable except for powerful monks, but they ended up building the Empire State Building to reach it.
I was kind of thinking you might say that. All right.
He says, but Dale was, you should know, don't get your fucking hopes up. It's not a dream, kid. This is the real world.
I get it. It is what it is. You taught me well.
You see, he says,
I'm gonna put that in my back pocket maybe after I slay the dreams of Robert Moses to save the dreams of others. I'll go to the observation deck.
You see, he says, he thought that there would be he got up there and there were no spirits, there were no ancestors, there was no sphinx that fucking to choose the one. So it was all fucking bullshit. So just keep your eye on the prize. I don't know, maybe we all die. It is what it is.
All right, I'm gonna go get maybe like a Jamba Juice or something. I'll be back.
Alejandro goes, a Jamba Juice?
Yeah, I need a
On
little.
New Year's Eve? Will they even be open? That would be crazy.
That's true. That's somewhat cruel to patronage somewhere that.
Well, if you want the Jamba Juice, can you get me an energy boost guava mango?
And can you give me one of them waffles?
Yeah. I'll bring them. I'll meet you
You're
at
going to
Times
ask
Square.
Sophia to get you a waffle
Okay,
from
well,
Jamba
at Jamba
Juice?
Juice they sell like a waffle. It's like a pastry, but it's like a waffle. It's in the clear thing.
All right.
All right, don't come at me,
I know
Mr.
exactly what he's talking about.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I will
No.
get you a waffle.
It was like, hey, let's go to like a halal place and get like fries there. It seems like we go to Jamba Juice to get juice. You know?
You ever had the fries at a halal place?
They are really
They're
good.
delicious.
Actually, you know what? Kingston, it
two
seems like they have
waffles.
some stuff
Two
to take
waffles.
care of. My granddaughters are missing.
Can I help you?
You want to go get a chopped cheese at the corner?
Me and you you don't want to drive on your daughters? You want to go get a chopped cheese?
I don't know, man. I can't find them.
Fuck it, let's get a chopped cheese. You go get a.
If you are getting chopped cheeses, am I still getting waffles?
No, we're good on waffles.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get chopped cheese. You have
All
your
right.
Jamba Juice. Cool. You guys head out. Awesome.
I go immediately to the Empire State Building.
Hell yeah. Dope as hell.
Climbing up the outside like
Yeah,
King Kong.
I bet I could. Wait, how tall is the Empire State
It's
Building?
really fucking tall.
You can still probably run up it. You're a superhero.
We're gonna cut over real quick to Pete.
Okay. Oh.
So you got a 9 on your investigation. So if they peel off, you run out into the street and you start investigating. You're looking at Wall Street.
Okay.
There's a post office box.
I pull out my business card from Bob Moses. I go to his work.
Awesome. You arrive at his place.
I cast minor illusion to make myself look like a vampire.
Awesome.
And then I go up to the front and I look like the most intimidating vampire possible.
Rad. Let me roll a little check here. Cool. You arrive at the front and you see that there's a kind of like just graduated, like Ivy League, like huge party school, frat-looking vampire who's standing at the outside of the building as you walk up. And he goes, "What's up, bro?"
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Is he here?
Is who here?
Is the boss in?
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Yeah, 28.
He goes, "Nah, dog, he's at the stock exchange doing fucking ritual, so I'm
No,
posted
that's
up here."
over, man. Where is he now? I just talked to him. I think he's here.
You're welcome to go fucking check, bro, but
All right,
probably you should be up with the push, right?
buzz me in.
Dude, it's chill. Don't be a fucking dick, bro.
I don't have time for this. I like flex my fake fangs.
He goes, "Oh,
I fucking deck him.
he goes, oh, fuck, bro, I'm sorry, fuck, how's you been?" Fucked up,
Flex
fuck.
your face.
Cool. You walk into this.
I try to get to his office and look around. I don't know.
You get to his office, and you see that there is a enormous, there's an enormous arcane kind of like lock on the door of his office. The door to his specific office is like warded with some crazy magical shit. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Sure. 7.
Cool. You're looking at it. You don't think that this looks like a big mamma jamma, like a dispel would have like a slim chance of success here. You see that there is a arcane passcode for it, but your Arcana does not reveal to you what that code would be. We're gonna cut over to Kugrash. Kugrash, how are you getting over to Forest Hills, which is a long way away?
Giant eagle.
Bald eagle flying, or maybe dirty.
Bald because, like,
literally
not
bald.
a bald eagle, but a bald eagle. Yeah. That makes sense.
Dirty trash eagle flying across the city skyline.
Flying this way.
Yeah, restaurant.
I like to think I put in like a lot of effort and then fall for like a while, and then put in a lot of
It's
effort
mostly
and fall.
gliding.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Running into telephone poles.
You get to David's house. You see there are now cop cars here. It looks like Diane and Matt and Delia are home, or like outside the caution tape, kind of crying. And you see that Wally is there with them.
Okay.
I'll fly up to Wally. Or actually, you know what? Let me. I want to fly in while I'm still a bird. I want to fly into the house.
Give me a stealth check with disadvantage, if you'd be so kind.
A bird flying into a
A
house?
fucking
The
giant
Umbral
eagle in Forest
Arcana
Hill.
is gone,
If they
so
could
they're
just,
seeing
like,
a giant
They'll
actual
just fucking
eagle.
wave me away. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
not too bad.
11 was my bad one. 19.
You see that there's a cop at the door going, it's crazy New Year's. We've had a B&E and an assault, Forest
the-
Hills. He turns an eagle. Whoosh, the fuck was that?
Just the wings tucked in.
Little APB. Guys, keep an eye out for a very large pigeon.
I just look like a piece of trash and roll in.
Yeah, you kind of flop in. There's a bunch of cops walking around in here, and you are literally like bum ba bum bum ba and you're like kind of like walking in that weird way that birds walk,
Yeah.
like behind the sofa, under a little desk.
This is a Pixar short film.
I'm such a
right.
fan.
Your investigation looks like this.
Yeah. Head all the way around.
Go ahead and give me an investigation. There's a bunch of stuff in here that's obvious to see, but go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Fuck. So bad. 4.
4. Cool. You are in here. You go around. You see David is bitten on the neck. His computer is open, and there's a small box next to it. He's unconscious, bitten. It looks. Give me a medicine check.
Okay. 13.
It's hard to tell what's happening with David, but it's bad.
Okay.
You
Can I see if any of the cops are vampires?
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Make a perception check.
13.
You do not believe that any of the cops are vampires.
Oh.
You see the computer, though, and there's a small box on the desk next to it. You would have to get closer to take a look.
Okay. I'll go closer.
Give me another stealth check.
Okay. Actually, oh God, no. But I was gonna say I'll touch some like cockroaches or something, but they're gonna be stupid. They're not gonna know what they're looking at. 18.
Cool. You flutter up to a chair. There's a cop literally just looking at his phone. You like boop, eagle up to this chair. He's not facing away from you. He's facing towards you. He's just very into what he's doing. You look at
Eagle eyes. I can see.
Eagle eyes. You see it.
Yeah.
You look at the computer screen, and you see that there's an open email to you on it from David.
God damn it.
The email says there's no like emotional language in it, nothing like that. You see that it just starts with pulled up some info on RM, found the following. This guy was a real fucking crook and a dirtbag. I don't know why you need this, but if this helps, then here it is. You get your little like mouse, you get your little like eagle talon on the mouse, start like scrolling And
What is my
Just
man
scratching
looking
a
at on
laptop.
his phone?
you look at a series of like financial documents, records, stuff like that, and you see there is there are a couple very old photographs of Robert Moses that are in here. There's one of him at his office, and you see that it's him sort of like breaking in the new office down on Wall Street. And you see that there's like a little funny ribbon cutting ceremony, like a small kind of like joke ribbon cutting ceremony. And that there's little pins with him and some other people here. And the pins are these little like gag gift things that say Rosebud on them.
Rosebud.
It's Robert Moses' sled.
Yeah, that's it.
You also see in the box next to the computer a ton of envelopes sealed, addressed to Dad.
Cool. I'm gonna, all right. I am a bird, so I can't do too much. But I am, God damn it. All right, he's been bitten by a vampire. I want to try to take a little. I have a spell I could maybe do in a couple days if he's dead. I'm gonna try to steal some of his hair.
Okay.
To have like a piece of his body.
Okay.
Not for.
Okay.
I don't need to jump. You're not here. I'm trying to save.
not here.
I'm trying to save his life. I know I'm a fucking rat. Do I need to do stealth, I assume?
Yes, you do.
Okay, that's 23.
Incredible.
That's the only thing I'm rolling good on.
You go over, snip some hair off with an eagle's talon. Cop does not see you.
I would like to grab the letters and just leave. And
Cool.
Just right in
You
front
get
of
a
his
full
face.
thing of letters, walk out of there. It's you dragging the box behind you. One of the cops.
Slapping so like.
You see that as you drag it out, a couple of cops like step over you, just like very talking to each other. You Mission Impossible your way out of the house, and you get all the way to the rest of the family.
Yeah, I'll talk to Wally.
Dope, awesome. Yeah, you get out there. Diane's there. You see that Wally looks over, sees you, and goes, "Oh, look, that eagle was writing a bunch of letters to its dad."
So you're very perceptive, Wally. It's me, it's me, your dad.
What?
Yeah, you know I can turn into animals.
Oh, right. Yeah. I remember that. Are you standing? Are you like?
I feel like I'm gonna like signal for Wally to come. I feel like
Wally
the children and stuff have had enough of a day.
Yeah. Wally.
Just Wally, yeah.
Yeah, comes over to you. What's up, Dad?
What happened with David here?
Oh, it was an attack. Someone broke into their house and beat the crap out of him. But I think he was maybe working on that stuff that you asked for.
God damn it. All right, Wally. You got. Where you gonna be tonight?
I was probably gonna go home, make some hot dogs and string cheese.
Okay, I was gonna tell you to. Why don't you take Diane and the kids with you? Maybe you all go.
Go to
your
Denny's?
apartment. Yeah, go to Denny's. Go to a public space.
Oh,
Please.
boy!
I want to give him some gold to take the family to Denny's. Take the family to Denny's on me.
Some gold?
You give him some gold, so you try to
Gold.
get
Gold. I'm playing D&D.
Gold.
He goes, okay. He goes, hey guys, we're gonna go to Denny's. We're gonna play with these Spanish doubloons.
I found some gold in the trash.
Hey guys, it's Christmas. You see that he.
It's not Christmas.
It's fully not Christmas. You see that Diana says, Wally, where did you get those gold coins? What's happening? I got them from this bird. He's my friend. He's my dad. And you see, she goes, Wally, come here. We can go to Denny's. Okay, I'm buying. moon over my hammy.
I always want that, and I don't want to say it. I say this ham sandwich thing, please.
You see, cool. They take off. You got this big box full of letters.
And my son's hair.
And your son's hair.
Don't forget he's got his son's hair.
What's Kugrash do now?
I wish I had a greater restoration or something more that I can do, but I don't think I can
I'm sorry that you wasted it on me.
super help. Okay, let me.
I'll help prevention.
I feel like I'm pressing my luck, constantly poking in and out of the house, but I'll try like. I don't think a healing word's gonna do shit for him, but I'll try to just like get near the window so where I can get eyes on him and just try a healing word, see what happens.
Dope. You jump into a healing word, and you see that he wakes up.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
The cop does not notice.
God damn it.
Same one?
Same one on his phone.
Hey,
He's watching Last Week Tonight
Exactly.
with subtitles.
This world.
Okay.
Dialysis was fucked.
All right, if he's awake, then I gotta come out of, fuck, I only got 2 wild shapes for the day. All right. Oh, wait, I lost my wild shape because I had to do that to cast a spell. Dope. I'm fucked. I'm just gonna cast Pass Without Trace on myself. So that I could go in and try to talk to him.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Cool. 22.
Cool. You dip in as you sneak past. You see that they're talking to. They're just talking to David as he's waking up. Paramedics are now in there talking to him. He's like trying to not go. You see that he looks at. He notices you.
Yeah.
Goes. Excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on one sec. And he walks in. He walks into the bathroom. Goes. Dad?
You were attacked?
Some fucking asshole broke in here and beat the shit out of me. Fucking bit my neck and shit. You look and see that David's reflection in the bathroom mirror is transparent.
Hey, David, buddy, do you feel weird?
Hungry. Go for like a rare steak. Like a rare steak.
Damn it. All right.
Make him a beet smoothie.
Oh, God. David.
Yeah.
You...
Knock him out.
I don't want to...
He's in danger.
That little Sophia voice in the back of your head never says good things.
Oh, God.
You see, he looks at you and says, Dad, I was making an email about Robert Moses and shit. Look, do you still have the box of letters with you, by the way?
Yes, I do.
You see, he looks and says, did you take that?
Yeah, I figured they were... Yeah, I kind of stole them. I'm sorry. I saw they were labeled to me.
You
I'm
fucking
sorry.
rat piece
I know
of
I'm
shit.
a rat. I'm fucking sorry. They were written.
Your
My
hair
name
is
was
sticking out too.
Yeah.
You see that he looks and says, they're fucking stupid. There's nothing worth reading in there if shit's about to hit the fan.
I'll read it.
You open one, he says, no, don't. And you see it's backdated many, many years.
Oh.
And it's there's probably, you've been gone for like a couple decades, right? There's probably like 50, 60 letters in here.
God damn it.
And you see that it says, hey, Dad, don't know where you are. Matt did great in school this year. We're real proud of all the work he's done. It looks like he might get to take some advanced classes next year. Diane got a promotion at work. And it's just letter after letter of him writing to you over the years, letting you know what was going on in his life.
Oh, God, David. I would say sorry, but there's no apology I could give you for not being around.
You see, David looks at you and goes, I don't know, Dad. Talk is cheap. I don't really give a shit about an apology.
Yeah.
Actions, I'm helping you because Wally told me what you've been doing in your time. I would have loved for you to figure out how to not be a piece of shit when you were around me. But you'd have to be an asshole not to recognize when someone's trying not to be a piece of shit in general. And I don't know that we're good, but that doesn't mean that you're not good. And I guess you're worth helping.
David, you are such a goddamn ball buster, and I'm so proud of the man you've become. I know it doesn't.
You're just proud of the man you become. Fucking crying. You fucking asshole piece of shit.
Yeah.
Make me cry. Just blood coming down his face.
Oh, God. David, look,
What the fuck is wrong with me? Looks in the mirror.
Yeah, so all this magic stuff, the guys who attacked you, Robert Moses is, you know about vampires, the movies and stuff?
I don't go in for that shit.
Well-
I like Rudy. You know.
You know, you can't see yourself in a mirror. I also. Wait, what year did Rudy? I don't think I've seen the film Rudy. I became one day we'll watch Rudy. Me and Wally been watching.
We're all still
Die Hard.
alive. We'll watch
Yeah.
shit.
But I think,
Allie really liked that.
Oh my God.
Did tea go in your nose?
yeah.
Tea from long ago.
But David, you've been infected by whatever it is that Robert Moses has. By the there's an arcane evil in addition to the regular kind of white collar bullshit that's going on. So you are going to turn into something that's going to be able to hurt your family and your friends.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking bad, man.
Stop it.
I would stop it. I don't have a way to stop it right now except to, like, I can bring you with me and just, like, tie you up. I think this is all gonna be, basically the world's gonna end or it's not gonna end in a few hours. At midnight, Robert Moses is doing this whole thing.
All right. I'm gonna sit tight. These cops, you see one of the cops goes, everything all right in there? You need some toilet paper or what's, I'm good. Look, if you got shit to deal with, you said the world's gonna maybe end in a couple hours?
Yeah, like I was saying, Robert Moses is doing some kind of ritual to make all this magic stuff kind of come and take over.
I was doing the email I was gonna send you. There's some shit there.
What is Rosebud? Do you know what Rosebud is?
Oh, that's not finance shit. That's just like, that was like a gag. Citizen Kane was big the year that they opened the office downtown. So they referred to the office as the Rosebud Club. There was a bunch of Rosebud shit everywhere. It was just kind of a gag.
Okay.
Pete, what are you doing down there?
I have proficiency in thieves' tools. Can I try to, like, start hacking or?
It's an arcane lock, so you're gonna roll with disadvantage, but you can go ahead and roll.
Okay, cool.
Do I know that Pete is at the office? Because when we split?
Yeah, I think you do know that.
I want to text Pete and say, I don't know if this means anything to you, but Rosebud.
What?
Rosebud is
Texting,
significant to Robert Moses. It's some kind of gag, some kind of
Are we on
secret
all in a
thing.
chain?
Yeah, I'm group chatting.
Oh, we got Mind Link on, right?
It's only 30 feet.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Sophia starts texting anagrams of Rosebud.
I put in Rosebud.
Beep, 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 beep. Opens.
Fuck yeah, I walk in.
I'm completely ignoring it because I'm driving.
Oh yeah, you have that thing that texts all of us a message that's like, I'm driving.
Yeah.
Please don't text
You
me
see,
right now.
Esther in the shotguns thing says, do you want me to answer that?
I probably shouldn't.
Do you want me to?
Oh, if you feel comfortable.
Why would I not feel comfortable?
I mean, just because the car's moving. If you
I'm
feel comfortable.
riding as a passenger.
You
in
know
the
what? You
car.
can do it. I think it's the
She's
stakes
like,
are high
okay.
enough.
She starts to go into your pocket to get the phone. Sorry, can you just raise your because you're making a crease in your lap? Can you just raise your pelvis up a little bit to open the pocket up?
Like this.
That's good. That's fine. Thank you. Great.
And it just says Rosebud.
And she starts relaying the texts to you. She starts to relay the texts. As she does so, you see she starts to go through her phone and she says, you text your friends, John, and John, your mom, your sister, and me.
Yeah, pretty much. Those are the people I text.
God, there's a lot of selfies.
Oh, I just like to let people know what I'm up to.
She looks over at you, shakes her head.
Selfies are good because you can get yourself and then what you're doing in one picture.
Right, but wouldn't the presence of a photograph coming from your phone kind of imply your presence there?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that.
It's all right. You see, you tear off in the car. Pete, you walk into this place. Give me another investigation check.
Cool. What do you think it was?
I think it was a nat one.
It wasn't.
It was a nat one.
It was absolutely a nat one.
Cool. Awesome. You walk in.
Is there a way to use like intimidation or
you can do
persuasion?
You can do an Arcana check.
Can I?
Yeah, go
Really?
for it.
Oh, thank God. 19, 5, 24.
Okay, so you're not able to you're like trying to snoop around, and it's like you're like, God, I've never worked an office job. I got no idea where shit goes in a fucking office. What you do find, though, is there is a small velvet-lined ancient mahogany box that you detect the scent of this, for decades, held Robert Moses's phylactery, the place where his lich's soul lived. It is not here anymore, but you see the tiniest little print of the beginning of a rune that would have been drawn on the phylactery. With that 24 Arcana check, you know that this rune begins a sequence that, if spoken aloud, would allow somebody to destroy the phylactery. Robert Moses's body was destroyed, and liches don't come back for, let me just double check. I don't think they come back for days. Fuck it, I'm the DM. They don't come back for days. You see that, so Robert Moses will not be able to reconstitute physically for days. And if his body is destroyed and his phylactery is destroyed, he will be permanently unmade. But you don't have the whole phylactery. You only have this little bitty beginning of a rune.
I take a ton of photos and send it to the group, including Alejandro, so maybe he can do some work on that or tell me what to look for in this office.
Awesome. Yeah, you see Alejandro texts back and says, I will begin to research immediately. You see Alejandro he goes, holy shit, we have the beginning of the rune sequence of Robert Moses's phylactery.
Damn. Okay, Pete.
You see he goes, God, it's so good.
Very good.
You know, when there's a fight about to happen, it's like you can sort of pile on the calories because they're going to be.
We're gonna burn all this off.
Can you ask Alejandro if he can identify things through a picture?
You see, she texts on your phone. Alejandro texts back a little GIF of someone doing he texts back that Robert Redford GIF of him doing like the slow nod.
From Jeremiah Johnson.
The Jeremiah Johnson one. And you see that he says, Anna and Emilia taught me how to use GIFs.
What's a GIF?
A GIF is like a little movie, but it's like for a joke. It's like a sassy kind of.
I don't get it. Why don't people just say what they mean, you know?
Kingston, you know, you're younger than me. You're still living. We could all die tonight. You have to enjoy life a little bit.
I enjoy life perfectly fine. I just don't need little movies to do it.
You're the Vox Populi of New York City, which means you speak on behalf of its people. And you know what I think?
What do you think?
There is one person in New York who you have always refused to speak for. And I'm looking right at him.
Get out of here.
I will get out of here.
Okay, what? Because I won't use GIFs?
Because you won't use a GIF to have a good time.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay.
That's one man's opinion.
All right.
Okay? So,
How much time do we have left?
it's probably right around like 9:50.
Can I head uptown?
Yeah, you can absolutely. You get on your bus.
Yeah.
Alejandro says, "Okay, I'm gonna go research this. Hey, whatever this is, I approve."
Get out of here.
Okay, he gives you a little golden-eyed wink.
Get out of here.
I'm 94. I can have a fun time if I want. You see that he heads up into the library. You guys, rad.
I feel like this is Pete's new look. It's a cantrip you can cast it whenever you want. You're just like,
Dope as hell.
Keith
Working
would
on
get
it.
implants of
oh
Joe.
yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely would.
Did I say
Keith from BuzzFeed.
Yeah, he's from BuzzFeed.
The Maserati pulls into right outside of Yankee Stadium. You see that mist kind of flows around it. You hear the questing blade go. It has chosen this place to appear.
What has chosen this place?
The whole of heroes descends now. You see that Esther says, is your axe talking to you?
Sorry.
The questing blade.
It said this is the place where the Hall of Heroes is chosen to appear.
You see that Esther texts that out. You see that, not that anyone's still there anymore, but you see that Alejandro goes into, or Alejandro takes everyone back. Says, Jackson would like everyone to know that he thinks it's bullshit that the Hall of Heroes is appearing at Yankee Stadium. And I quote, "Go Mets."
I think that's very honorable that you support your team in that way.
You see that, it's nighttime, but the doors open. You see a spectral figure appear. First with this like gleaming silver of a questing blade. And you see that a questing baseball bat appears in air. And you see the Bambino himself, Babe Ruth, tips his cap to you and goes, "Holy shit, pal, look at you. You're built like a brick house."
I'd sort of just bow to him.
You see, he says, "There's one member of the order to another," and bows to you. He goes, "Come on in, champion." You see that Esther goes to follow, and he says, "I'm sorry, my lady, but champions only beyond this point." She looks out at the Maserati and goes, Okay, fine. As he walks with you, you see that Esther conjures a weird little spectral eye and just sends it in after you, and is like, "I'm gonna fucking do what I want. I'm gonna let fucking Babe Ruth."
Yeah, girl.
Don't tell me what to do,
Take
Babe
that
Ruth.
Fucking patriarchy ends today.
You see that Babe Ruth walks through Yankee Stadium with you and says, "How you holding up, kiddo? You all right?"
I think I'm doing okay. Just there's a lot happening right now, and I'm worried we won't be able to help everybody.
The Hall of Heroes has always stood, it and its questing blades, to protect those shining beacons of hope and civilization. You know, people have always liked to talk a lot of shit about this town. Just like they did about London and Rome and all before. And you see these visions of other cities in the past and these various people like holding questing blades aloft. You see like Camelot appears and these other places where people hold these shining weapons aloft.
Awesome.
He walks out into Yankees Stadium and you're just on the field now. And you see he says, "I wanted you to come out here and meet the rest of your order. You know, there's the glitz and the glamour and the madness and the dream realm, but there is a power here to the waking world as well. Even the Sultan of SWAT knows that." You see, he looks out and says, places like this have as much heart as anywhere else because of people like us. Go out there and get the work done. He kind of pokes your thick chest as he does it. And you see, he says, so, it's time for you to receive your blessing here in the Hall of Heroes. Heroes! And you see there's a flicker, and you see like an image of like Lou Gehrig out in the middle of the field going like, today, I consider myself the luckiest man.
Just starts crying.
Just crying. You see Babe starts crying as well and salutes Lou. And you see that walking out of the mist, you see an old man with a mustache and a little pilot's pin comes out, and he goes, hi, I'm Sully Sullenberger, the hero.
Are you dead?
No.
Are you really here?
No, this is my ghost, but I'm also still alive.
0 questions for Mickey.
You see that also, he goes, if I can land that plane, you can save this city from the apocalypse. You see that—
Are we against geese? I'm just making sure.
You are against Robert Moses.
Yes.
I was against geese. Different heroes have different enemies.
So wait, are you telling me that those geese were knowingly flying into those jet engines?
You see that he holds a silvery pilot yoke, like a yoke of a plane aloft, and you see that there's an image of a group of hooded geese going, tomorrow we strike. Though we shall not all survive, we shall destroy Sullenberger once and for all. Wow. You see that 2 other figures come out of the mist. So it's Babe Ruth, Sully Sullenberger, and you see Carl Sagan holding a silver telescope and Ruth Bader Ginsburg holding a silver gavel all walk out.
Yeah.
You see they say, you see that they both nod, hello, I'm also still alive. And you see Carl Sagan says, I am not, but I can recognize someone who has devoted themselves to a better world. And it begins here, my fellow passenger on Spaceship Earth.
You're on a spaceship.
You see that Babe looks out and says, the champions of the Hall of Heroes have always stood to do what must be done, even at great cost to themselves. You hold the questing blade, and this blessing is yours if you'd claim it. Do you claim this blessing?
I shall claim it.
Right. To perform the ritual, we've got to play a little game of catch.
We have to or get to?
She says, all right, head on out there, Rick. And he tosses a ball to you. Cool. You, Babe Ruth, Sully Sullenberger, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and Carl Sagan play a little bit of catch. And
What position is Ruth Bader Ginsburg in?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
don't make Ruth catch anything. Preserve Ruth.
Preserve.
She breaks all the bones in her body.
Put Ruth in amber now.
You see that they place a blessing in the questing blade as you guys play catch. I'm going to hand this to you, and I'm going to ask you to not read it aloud, but read it only to yourself.
Okay.
I'm gonna not be,
Everybody
even though
look
I
at his
want
face,
to.
though.
I just want to say, if
Yeah,
at the
it's
time
just
that
what I
this
like to
airs,
say.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed,
Oh
it is
God,
the
I've been
saddest
thinking
thing
that. Don't even.
ever.
Oh,
I love you,
motherfucker.
Ruth. You were an
Love you,
inspiration.
Ruth.
Dope. After a few minutes, you walk back out of there, and you see that Babe Ruth, all of them hold their questing blades aloft. Take care, Ricky Matsui.
Thank you, heroes.
They fade into the mist. You walk from Yankee Stadium, and you see that Esther says, all good?
Great.
Good.
Awesome. Should we, yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. You guys take off. Wonderful.
Can I do something really quick?
Yeah.
Is Financial District near Times Square?
No.
Farther away.
I wanted to hang up posters in Times Square advertising for other parties to like get people not to show up there.
I mean, they've been there for 12
you
hours.
actually- if
People
you
wear
wanna-
like diapers and shit. so they
Yeah.
can
You
go
can
to Times
absolutely
Square.
just summon a bunch of dream paper if you want to
Okay,
start.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna advertise for 2 very different parties. One is gonna be
Lower East
Meet
Side.
the cast of SNL and Fun Home live at this address that's like way across town. And the other one is Unlimited Drugs Warehouse All Night Party, a completely different address in a different area. Flyers go everywhere all over Times Square.
I think you just got yourself on the nice list. As an active true heroine.
What was the second party? Sorry.
It was like Unlimited Drugs All Night, back to back, like famous underground DJs.
In fucking incredible. I'm gonna cut now over to Sophia.
Yeah. Okay. So I show up to the Empire State Building.
You see, it's the observation deck is closed.
That's fine. I'm not going inside. And then I'm just gonna otherworldly leap myself, and ideally, what I'd like to do is I'd like to climb it like a rock climber.
You just scale with pure force of will. Give me an athletics check with otherworldly leap. We'll say with advantage with otherworldly leap.
Okay. 19.
You fully scale the Empire State Building. Storm clouds roiling, strange color, green and purple lightning.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, okay, all you sphinxes and all you choosers of the chosen of the concrete fist, you weren't there for my husband Dale, and look what that got him. So I don't really care about being your chosen. Honestly, I know this is probably an off-putting way to do this, but I don't give a shit about being your chosen. I'm honestly just trying to fuck some shit up tonight. Death has no fear for me. I die easily. I'm on the nice list. I'll go get to be with my husband. It'll be fucking dope. So just choose me for the fucking night. You let Dale down, now show the fuck up.
Make a perception check.
12.
You look around. Nothing but the wind howls up here.
All right, I'll go to the other side.
Cool.
Are there any like gargoyles or anything adorning the top of the Empire State Building?
Make an investigation check.
13.
No, there's no gargoyles up here.
Go to the top.
Am I not at the top?
You're at the observation deck.
Oh, I went to go to the top. I want to go to the very fucking top.
Give me another athletics check.
Okay. 13.
Takes a long time getting up there. And you so poured your heart out into that statement, and then for it to be met with silence is like so brutal. Sophia, where's Sophia at right now? She gets, you perch like fucking, you're like.
I'm just determined. I don't fucking care. I'm really, right now, I feel like I'm dealing with fucking cowards, and I think they need to show themselves. Because honestly, if you don't fucking show up now, there might not be anyone to fucking choose ever again. So then you'll have had this little gift you could have given to someone, this little choosing you could have done, and you will never do it to anyone. It's like letting food go bad. I hate when people let food go bad.
You look out, Sophia was raised in a very conflict-full home. And for you to be pouring your rage out and to not be met with anything is like so maddening at this moment. You are filled with determination. Go ahead and make an insight check for me.
14.
You look down and see all the busy people in New York moving to and fro. You see all of them like waiting for a lucky break, all of them with these dreams. And you think about what Jackson said about the realm of dreams and Pete and Kingston and what they represent, and this weird schism in this place where people come to pursue some completely lofty, faraway goal, and yet life from day to day can be so dreary and miserable and hard. And the gap from dream to reality feels insurmountable.
All right.
You look around And you also remember Dale's words to you.
It is what it is.
That's not what Dale said.
Oh, at the top. What did he say? He said at the top.
It's gonna feel like there's not anybody there, but there is. There is somebody there.
All right. So at the top, it's gonna feel like there's no one there, but there is someone there. So I guess I'll just kind of be like, all right, if this is how we're doing it, this is how we're doing it. And I'll just basically meditate here until I gotta go to Times Square. What? I don't have any spells.
You start meditating. You enter your meditative trance. The techniques you learned at the monastery. You are standing on one foot on top of the spire at the top of the Empire State Building. You look down at New York. Dale believed there was something here. Roll an insight check with advantage as you meditate.
Nat 20 and a 19.
Fuck, man.
You look out. What Dale believed was that Jackson's interpretation of the monk's mission was maybe not fully correct. The monks are from the waking world, but the idea of the dream being something they have to oppose, he didn't agree with by coming here to seek it out. He thought, just in the same way that yin and yang are opposed but complementary, that these two forces here were as well. And you've seen what happens when Pete and Kingston's magic works together. A nat 20 insight. You look at all those people down there, and a true born and bred New Yorker, you look down and realize that all the dreams that are being chased down there, that the true spirit of this place is to meet dreams with concrete, to hustle in the muck and the grime and grind away to make something miraculous happen. And that the spirit of this place is that these people make it happen for themselves. You look around. Who is here at the top of the Empire State Building?
Motherfucking, I'm here.
You open your eyes and look around. Potential crackles in the air around you.
Am I supposed to do something? What am I supposed to do?
You see that potential crackles in the air around you. A reverberation leaves and surrounds you as you say, "I'm here," and you can feel Dale smiling down on you. There is someone at the top of the Empire State Building.
I put my hand out for if there's anyone else.
There's nobody else.
All right. What am I not getting? What the fuck am I not getting? Everyone's looking at me like I'm supposed to do something.
No.
Yeah, it's you.
You see that, on that nat 20, when you said, "I'm here."
It's the worst feeling ever.
No.
So I'm like, everyone's like,
No.
what?
As you have the feeling of "I'm here," you never saw these scrolls, but in all the things that Jackson described, it was never clear who the spirits were that select the chosen one, and the scrolls never mentioned who they were. So there's no one knows who picks the chosen one.
Okay, so I guess I just choose myself to be the chosen one?
You are filled with power. You hear a purring in your heart. Claws appear at your side. There is nothing more in the spirit of this place than to rely on nobody else but yourself to decide that you will be chosen.
All right, fuck yeah.
I'm going to go ahead.
This is a secret one?
You don't have to tell anybody, but you're also welcome to if you'd like.
Woo-hoo.
Is it a secret one?
Oh,
we're not here.
You are filled with
Honestly,
power.
it's not that thrilling. I can replenish a key point each time you are dealt damage.
Nice.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm telling
sick.
you guys because there wouldn't be a big reveal, but it's dope.
You also feel that there is another element even beyond that. That you can actually make an Arcana check to see if you understand the secondary power. So but you do feel another power that you know somebody more magical than you could probably identify or see.
Okay.
But you have here at the top of the Empire State Building the ultimate. There was no authority higher than your own, and nobody would have been as meaningful to select yourself as you.
Yeah.
And
bitch.
you can.
That's
you
beautiful.
You hear a voice on the wind say, "I love you. I'm so proud of you. This is even more beautiful than the deer in the backyard."
Oh my God, I thought it was me talking to myself for a second until you said the deer. Dale, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Dale.
Cool. You head off. Kingston, you make your way uptown. You arrive at the hospital. Emiko greets you at the door. Hey, Kingston. Stable for the moment. She's actually conscious. She's awake. Whatever you did. Do you want the room to yourself?
Yeah, just for a minute.
You walk into the room. Beep, beep, beep. Liz is there.
How you doing, Miss Herrera?
Fuck you. Did you do this? You saved me?
It wasn't actually me. It was actually, Mr. Marsh from the fireman calendar.
Mr. March? Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, it was him. I helped, but he did most of the heavy lifting.
You see, she goes, wow, well, feel free to give him my number.
All right.
You see, she looks out and goes, what happened? Some fucking bitch in a fucking pantsuit jumped me.
Yeah.
It was awful.
It was a vampire, There's a big old politician / finance guy who's been alive for 400 years. He's a lich, sold his soul, fae, and, all the same old bullshit.
Well, looks like I got my fucking legs broke because I'm an extra in your story, huh?
Okay. I don't know what to say, Liz. This wasn't supposed to happen to you. And I promise you, my other friend, the person who did this to you tried to turn into a gas, and this person still beat the shit out of them. So they got what was coming to them.
Honestly, I'm very happy to hear that. I want that fucking lady
I thought you
stopped.
would.
So what? We're all gonna die? There's an apocalypse, something's gonna happen?
I'm gonna try and do my best to stop it, but...
Well, your best has always been pretty good, Kingston.
Oh, well...
Why'd you come up here?
Yeah, I don't know. Just thought I'd, when you gotta put it all out there, you want to make sure that you got a chance to say everything you wanted to say, be everywhere you wanted to be.
You want to be here with me?
I guess so. Well, really, I just wanted to show up and, tell you how I saved you real quick and then...
You see, she laughs painfully. She looks and goes, make a persuasion and an insight roll for me, if you'd be so kind.
Persuasion and an insight roll? And an insight roll?
Yep.
Okay, insight first. That's going to be 28. Persuasion. Nat 20.
She begins to weep a little bit there. She's like, that fucking hurts, it's making me laugh. You look at her, she looks back at you. She knows that you can already tell this just by looking at her, but it's been a long time for her to say it. You see, she says, you know, I think everybody deep down wants somebody as a partner that you know would lay down their life for you. And when I met you, I knew you would do that for me. And then I figured out that the reason you would do that for me is because you'd do it for anybody. It's what a hero is. Makes me feel kind of selfish, you know? You want to be someone's everything. And you're everybody's everything. Made it real hard to feel special. And I feel like a piece of shit for wanting to feel special because you're the most selfless person I've ever known.
No.
I don't want to take up any more of your time. People need you.
Well, hey, I mean, I can't visit everybody. That's also because not everybody's worth visiting.
You say that, and she looks up, and again, what had for a moment stopped just starts streaming down her eyes. That's such a bitchy thing to say, and it means the world.
Liz, you are, I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but you were everything to me. Just because I have to be something for everybody doesn't mean I can't be something more for you. And I'm sorry that I didn't find that space in which to do that. And I'll spend the rest of my life wishing that I could have done it right. But, you know, who knows? Rest of my life maybe won't be too much more. So I ain't got much more time to worry about it. So.
She thinks long and hard about what she's said. There is something that you and I have always shared. We got thick heads, and we're pretty stubborn. And I think now, after a long, long time, I think it's safe to say we probably share something else too. You're not the only person that has regrets. You gotta go.
Yeah, I should. You going anywhere? I'm sorry. That's on me. That's on me.
She says, if somebody would fucking teach me how to do magic, I'd come help you whoop ass. I'm from the fucking Bronx.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that if the world's still around tomorrow.
If the world's still around, I'd love to talk.
Great.
Kingston leaves the hospital.
Can I head home? Mm-hmm. Can I, sneak into my parents' room, kiss them both on the forehead? Mm-hmm. I don't know if, I'm assuming they're awake, actually.
Yeah, you sneak into their home, see they're getting ready. They have like they have some like tea made and watching the ball drop.
Yeah. Hey, I'm headed downtown for the thing, so but I just wanted to, tell you I love you.
Kingston, I love you so much. Come here. He comes over, kisses you. Tupperware full of muffins in the coat pocket.
Okay, I'll give these to somebody.
You see that your pop comes over and goes, "Very well, we're headed downtown."
Yeah. Big day. So.
Big day, huh? We'll put on call paramedic because of all the people down there?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. All right. Well, be careful down there, all right?
I will. Hey, and Bob, you got to give that $400 back to Pete that he lost on Christmas during Domino's. You can't keep that money from him.
Well, I won that money fair and square.
You have to give it back to him. He didn't know. He don't play dominoes with black people. He didn't have a chance. He didn't have a goddamn chance.
So if someone comes in and they're fool enough, he's got writing on his fingers.
Okay.
I can't school a young man in a game of dominoes.
You know what? It's a big night. This is not the last conversation when I have you. I love you, Pop.
I love you too. You tell that boy if he wants to come learn some more, he can come by and play dominoes anytime he likes.
All right. And then can I head upstairs real quick? Flip the frame on top of the refrigerator up. Hit Cosmos for one last cup of coffee and head downtown.
Kingston Brown, cup of coffee.
Thank you, Cosmo.
It is hot and it tastes good.
Ooh.
You head downtown. You get down from the Empire State Building. Where is everyone headed? So Ricky and Esther get back to the Occult Society?
I'm going to be jumping rooftop to rooftop to get to Times Square, so I won't be getting down.
Gotcha. Boom, boom, boom.
But I have cell phone service up here, right?
Yes, you do. So you're like, I'm on my way. Rowan, you're heading over from Grant. You're taking the 7?
Actually, is there a dragon train that goes to Times Square so I don't have to take the 7? Great,
Yes.
then I will do that.
You go up to one of the dragons.
You're so cute.
You crawl into its body. It rockets up.
As I'm going, I want to text every fucking Broadway superstar. I'm texting Sondheim, I'm texting Bernadette Peters, I'm texting Audra McDonald, any goddamn person that I can think of to be like, the theater as we know it is under threat, come to Times Square immediately.
But aren't
and
they
also
like, who is this no
Yeah, I was
name
gonna
texting
say,
me?
is this
no,
from a
it's-
dead person's
Also,
number?
it's coming from Misty Moore's number.
Wow.
I
also-
also like Addison Cooper and Kathy Griffin because they're going to be in Times Square doing their. And Addison Cooper, there's definitely something magical about him. Nobody's hair is that white at that young of an age. It's not for some kind
Anderson Cooper is canon fae in this universe.
Fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the Rockefellers are all
Yeah.
hot
waiting.
fairy.
Yeah.
You shoot up. You get texts back from. Not everyone texts back right away. Stephen Sondheim texts you back immediately.
Great.
You see that the text just says, "The plot thickens." ... Ms. Berry, winky face.
Love you.
I also want to text Mario
Cool.
and say, like, if you want to redeem yourself, you can, we're going after your boy Robert Moses in Times Square.
There's a pause. You get a text back. On our way.
Great. Oh, and M as well. I would love to text M just to make sure that
I don't know
she's-
if that helped or hurt.
Oh, and Don
I don't know
Confetti
if
as
Mario's
well.
going to be on their side.
Fucking Don Confetti.
Cool. You
I
text.
said we.
I text Willie. I tell him to get his ass to Times Square.
Incredible.
What about Magical Butt Guy?
Oh.
yeah.
Masters?
I mean, Lowell's
Maybe he
big
can bring-
contributions
yeah.
are that he can put things up his ass and identify them. I feel like
Yeah.
Does he have anything that he
Yeah,
can...
maybe he can bring some shit down.
Kingston, are you heading right to Times Square?
I think I'll hit the Gramercy Occult and
Cool.
walk over with.
Cool. So Esther, Ricky, Kingston, and Alejandro all just start walking over from the Gramercy Occult Society. You go shoot out some other texts. Pete, you grab your flyers and head to Times Square.
Yeah.
You just start flyering as much as you can. Kugrash, you're trying to get back from Forest Hills. How are you doing that?
I guess I have to. How long is a short rest? Could I potentially, obviously you burn your hit dice each short rest, but could I potentially do another one to get a wild shape back if I fly back?
Yes, I'll allow you to go ahead and do that.
Sweet. Then I have to. I tell David. We'll catch up later. Hopefully after tonight, you won't be a vampire anymore. But for now, you're a vampire. So if feel like you want more than just a steak, maybe chill out. Maybe spend a quiet night at home.
I will be careful.
Yeah,
I will be careful.
yeah.
You get back to the Gramercy Occult Society. You see the steps. You see the horror, bodies, which now are being partially cleaned up. You also see Esther casting an identify spell, partially like on the Maserati and some other magical stuff that she and Alejandro are considering bringing to the fight with them.
Got it.
Oh yeah, let's get a Maserati at the fight.
Awaken the Maserati!
Hey Esther, would you mind taking a look at my crown here?
You see, she goes, "Oh, sure, Kugrash, yeah, I can take a look at that." She says identify on it. The stuff you already know, and the ability past that. She looks at it and goes, there's a powerful curse breaker in here.
Oh, shit.
Because the crown, any human that wears the crown quickly turns into a rat, there is a powerful spell energy locked in here that, and you see that she kind of gets choked up for a second and steals herself, like, it's a powerful spell energy that can break extremely powerful curses.
I nod. Why? I guess, can I do an insight check? I probably saw that she was like upset. 20-something, 24.
You look at her and she says, I've just never seen a curse breaking that powerful.
Is there something personal to you that
You said you knew my mom, right?
Yeah.
My family's been cursed for a long time. We have certain... we've been cursed for a long time. And my mom has been out of my life for a long time. As a result of that curse. She was betrayed by someone very close to her, and it took her away from me and my dad, family.
This probably isn't the best time, but that was me.
What?
Don't make her emotional. Wait, no, you're right. No, that's good. I'm sorry.
If whatever happened to her was because somebody betrayed her, then it might have been me. We used to work together. And I wasn't a good guy. She turned me into a rat because I'm a rat. But I want you to know that I would like to use the crown to help her. My son is also a vampire, so I might need to use it on him. But I'm willing to spend the rest of my life as a rat if it means I can help your mom, or I can help my son. So I'm sorry. I can only try to do good things. I can't fix what I did.
You see, she looks at you, Ricky, and says, "Ricky, can I borrow the Maserati?"
Of course, just, seatbelt and all that.
You see, you see...
I can't help myself sometimes, I'm sorry.
You see that Esther Esther gets into the Maserati and she opens one of the suicide doors and says, "Get in."
All right.
None of us are here, Bo.
You see that Esther looks at Alejandro, Ricky, and Kingston and says, "If you walk over, I'll be there in time."
Hey, just don't be late. This is big stuff.
I understand.
Okay.
I do understand.
I think this is good.
You see, she peels off you in the Maserati. She is going, fuck. And starts crying a little bit, and you see some
No, it's all good. We're good.
that insight check you rolled was very high.
Okay.
Her emotion is sorrow. Other strong emotions will not trigger her curse.
Oh, good.
Got it. Okay.
But it looks like she's feeling some kind of sorrow right now.
Okay.
So she's driving. Oh God.
It's all good. We're we're gonna figure this out. We got the crown. That's good, right?
You see that the flood of emotion has brought back all of the years she lost and the life she lost, and you can see her starting to change as she drives the car. As the sorrow keeps setting in, she's driving and driving.
Look, your mom was a great person. I know you didn't get to be around her
That's
much.
just making her sadder.
Fucking
Change the subject. Pivot.
That doesn't.
Just kidding.
Be an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Another.
Oh.
I'll use. This is a bad idea. I'm gonna use my last fucking wild shape of the day, and I turn into a golden retriever and lick her face.
Give me a persuasion check.
God damn it!
With advantage, because he's so cute.
I'll say with advantage because you're so cute.
Cool. Can I have dog stats now? Because I have a -2 because I'm a rat. Fuck. With my persuasion, a 13.
Okay, 13. You look at her face. It's slightly enough. She's. You see, she's pulling up to Tompkins Square. But yeah, it doesn't look like it's working that well.
Damn it.
What does Kugrash do?
Fuck.
Oh my God.
She sees she starts to sink into her seat, and her eyes start to go silvery, milky.
All right, Gabby. Fuck.
Do we know? Are we texting at all right now?
Yeah, fully.
Just it's you know that it's a curse on her whole family, right?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if that.
Oh, fucking, I'm sorry, David, I gotta let you down again. And I cast the remove curse on her.
Cool. You get to Tompkins Square Park. You see at the edge of the park her mother and grandmother float out, and you see as she stumbles out of the car, you hold the crown on your head and their eyes uncloud. You see Esther looks up at her mother and grandmother. Esther weeping uncontrollably. Gabriella looks up at her daughter, looks at you, looks back at her daughter. The grotto, the trees just move to surround the Maserati and suck it into the park. She rushes and picks up her daughter. They look at each other and just begin to weep and hold each other. Her mother is crying, holding her, kisses her on the head. And you see that Esther's sort of just kneeling, her head against her mom's stomach, her grandmother gently petting her shoulder. And all three women turn to look at you, no longer furies, but instead three extremely powerful witches.
Hey, Gabby, it's been a while. You, in a weird way, you turning me into a rat kind of saved me. So I'm happy to get to to kind of help you guys out.
Bruce, you dumb motherfucker. You think I don't know how a fucking curse works?
All right. The Maserati's
Yeah.
not me. I'm not that big of a douchebag
You
anymore.
understand? I understand you leared your fucking
Yeah,
little
okay,
rat lesson.
all right.
That's why I didn't kill you. I could have killed you.
I appreciate it. I kind of like being a rat now. Again, the Maserati's not mine. It's my friend. It's actually, he's not a Maserati guy either.
See,
It's
Esther's going, it's Ricky's. He's so hot. I want to fuck him so bad.
That's good.
I haven't been able to say it, Mom. He's so hot. He's complete. He's got like 20 abs.
I'm recording this on video.
Gabby's like, I know. We were the Furies of Tompkins Square Park. We saw how hot he is. You see that her grandmother says, it's true, we saw. He's Mr. fucking March. You can't deny that. Esther looks up, is just weeping. She's like, Mom, I can't believe you're back.
Do we want to have a family reunion after we save the world? Do you guys all want to maybe go one last job, Gabby?
You see that Gabriella looks at you and says, I'm going to catch up with my daughter. I've earned that. And you see that the grandmother looks at you and says, Patricia, we met, I think, at a holiday party.
Oh, God, that just makes you, yes, I remember you. God damn it, I'm a rat.
Before I became this. But I just want to say, you'll have your, there's plenty that we can do. See, lightning crackles from her fingers. Plenty we can do from here.
All right.
You see that Esther says, I'll be along. I can get there. You can take the Maserati if you want.
I mean, yeah, it's not my kind of car, but yeah, it is kind of Kugrash's kind of car, because Bruce was that guy.
You're wearing the Rolex.
So I feel, I'm wearing the Rolex and I go back in, and it is 1985 again.
You peel off to Times Square. You leave Esther weeping and with her mom and grandma. They hug each other. And you see the grandma says, all right, well, looks like it's time to brew up something special for New Year's. And takes her little knobbly staff and starts doing something with it. You peel off. Ricky, Alejandro, Kingston, Rowan, you come surging out of the subway. Pete, you're flying everywhere. Sophia on the rooftops. Kugrash, you whip up in the Maserati.
I think I also ran up onto the rooftops because
Yeah.
that's my thing as well.
Oh, can I also figure out what is up with this crown? What it gives me, or I can ask Alejandro to.
You can ask
help me?
Alejandro too.
Oh, yeah, Alejandro, what does this ball of silver do for me?
You see that he goes, that appears to be a token of your station. It looks like it doesn't have any specific powers because it's been melted down, but it should make it hard for, fiends, celestials, fae to do things to you if you don't want them to.
I probably don't want them to.
You see that.
So that's something.
You guys pull up. You hear, Anderson and Kathy going, incredible night out here in New Year's. We're about to see the ball drop. Storm clouds are gathering overhead, and sickly lightning of colors that we've never seen before are raking across the sky. Deeply unsettling as we enter into 2019. But what a festive occasion. Here we go, Miss Jackie Ivanko. You see that. People are singing, there's dancing, celebration. You hear 10, 9, 8.
I'm gonna cast Otherworldly Leap right before it hits 1.
Otherworldly Leap.
Can I pop this chocolate, this delicious semi-sweet chocolate?
Yes, you
You
can.
know about the time guns?
Gobble it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch Ricky's abs and give him freedom of movement.
10, 9, 8,
Son of rats.
4, 3, 2, 1. The phylactery shatters. The time stone breaks. A tornado of raw smoke and red, green, and purple energy surround. At the center of the hurricane's eye, the golden door opens. You see the American dream begins to emerge. I'm gonna need everybody here to roll initiative.
Don't fail me now.
That's all for this episode of The Unsleeping City. Tune in next time. The paragon that moves here beyond the golden door looks like many things.
I see choices.
Like an immigrant's journey.
He sees the process of his transition.
Kingston sees sacrifice.
Having fun in their family, and he's not thinking about like material things.
Sophia sees love, just getting to love who you want.
This is a wicked place. I would see this changed.